You know what the problem is? I updated Windows like a dipshit. Fuck me, right? I thought to update my stuff. Anyway, Coco, how's your French dips? That goes to show me. Good. I can't do that. Quartermaster.
Greetings, potential customer. State your business.
In 2025? Well, I mean, yeah, that's when it came out. What, shopkeep?
This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Let's look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
See what you have for
All
sale.
layers should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Open vendor initiate.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
There we go. A repeating rifle micro like sight. Oh, just a sight for that. Oh. A grip. Hover drum. Pet for your ship. Okay, I'll buy a pet. Ship interactive. The pet feeder to select any ship pet you collected. They'll wander around the area and keep pet for mutual enjoyment, where you can acquire multiple ship pets. Only one can be active at a time. Lame. I'll take both of those. Capacitor is uranium infused. Tries to take progressively more damage from this weapon. You can also fire in tactical time dilation. How's the game so far? It'd be very thing what I wanted to be a crazy cat lady of space. Yep. That would have been nice. I only played it like for a few days and I'm kind of playing it on hard. And I added a modifier that makes my HP lower, so I've just been dying to everything in like 2 hits. So I've been having a great time. But, I mean, I think it's alright. I think I've been having fun. I mean, the dialogue is kind of cringy a little bit, but, I mean, if you go into it expecting like super seriousness all the time, I guess the dialogue can get really annoying, but like, definitely meant to be a bit more on the silly side.
Might be wise to get that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting
There were people here. There were like important NPCs that were having a conversation right here, and I just missed them. Anyway. I didn't finish. Only way to play this game is on max difficulty, so I understand. I didn't finish the last one because of the dialogue. I guess I didn't change. Huh? Not really. It's still a little cringe in places.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
Some parts to reprogram combat mechs. Have anything like that?
You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory.
The quartermech been acting unusual lately?
As a matter of fact, yes. Recently, when the crates by the wall got too high, it began stacking supplies on the catwalk above.
Protectorate automechanicals feature advanced construction but low adaptability. Fall-throughs in its logic assembly would likely lead it to interpret its programming literally.
Logic can be a funny thing, you understand. One misstep can have the most peculiar results.
At least that suggests the parts were misplaced and not stolen.
Hey, that's a good point. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with
Oh,
Delphinia?
looks dumb as hell in that helmet.
She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all.
She have taken the parts? We haven't met, but she sounds like a... Fix that.
Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway,
Oh.
she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of
Oh,
luck in your
okay.
search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Wow. How convenient.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium poisoning? Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Oh, God. These guys are lost in the metaphorical sauce. It's so yummy. Hello.
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of Zeranium exposure. Or anything else novel or interesting, apparently.
Food?
Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely.
Looking for automech parts. No, they might be. You mentioned Zeranium. What can you tell me about it?
Gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
What exactly is it?
Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs.
Okay.
Refined Zeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause Zeranium crystals to explode.
So it's like nitroglycerin. That kind of dangerous to have. Tell me about its
Zeranium in
dangers.
its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, Zeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, Zeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
How could someone survive in a cloud of Zeranium
The
gas?
concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with?
No, I keep on getting Zeranium poisoning.
Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the Zeranium as quickly as
Zeranium.
you can if exposure becomes necessary.
Been listening to him
Come
say
to
it.
think
Haven't
of
tried
it,
saying it.
There
Oh.
may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the
Zeranium,
near future.
Zeranium, Zeranium, Zeranium,
Our
Zeranium.
visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from Zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of
Zeranium.
trouble last I heard.
What do you
Don't
got for
have
sale?
much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
Helmet? Ramen kit? I'll happily take that. All the junk for some money. A smoke grenade that looks like... Man, okay. Oh, I have like 3 of the exact same rifles. I think I can sell them for some cash. Keep my pockets lined. Hello. You like to say it's your birthday? It's my birthday! It's my birthday! 1, 2, 4, 5. Managed to consolidate the waveform down to a point where I could generate by a handheld device, but I need something direct to field using it. One enterprising fellow suggests that the catalyst amplifiers used in Dragoon automechs might stir, but the idea has merits. I'll speak to Marshall about it in the morning. Note to self, one of the automechanicals wandered into my lab, picked up a crate of supplies, couldn't decide where to set them down again, and just gave up. Later, felt the vibration so hard that the dust shook down from the ceiling. Must keep an eye on its behavior. Yeah, it's definitely... Stuff is definitely somewhere up there. Wait.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought.
Oh.
Now what is it you want?
Well, it's a good thing I showed up. You're an inventor. What exactly are you working on?
Oh, we'll get to that presently. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
What's up? No one. I'm just reading the dialogue. Bunch of dialogue options. Is it really happy birthday? Yeah, it really is Mom's birthday. Os. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Stop punching me back. You're not allowed to punch me back. You weren't too busy to talk after all.
I haven't time to prattle unnecessarily, no. But my current project is of utmost importance. An active discussion is sometimes known to lead to a breakthrough. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
And it was delicious. But I helped pay for French dips, and don't pretend like you didn't like them. Enjoy it. Huh? Oh, I didn't. I was supposed to. A deal with Tookie. Interesting. Sounds useful. How's that coming?
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Fair enough. You're welcome. Be willing to help if you need a hand.
Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Gas need to be from the hangar? When any Zeranium gas do?
Normally Technically, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
So this is dangerous? I'm in danger?
Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay. Add it to the to-do list. Human natural state is less concentrated and seemingly less hazardous. Long-term effects out of mechanical circuitry and living tissues are inconclusive. Use of field devices recommended. Trace uranium, most commonly found in industrial settings, regulated, and in the aftermath of warfare, hazardous. Protective equipment is required for close inspection. However, protective equipment is still hypothetical and pending invention, ETA unknown. Okay. Well, before I make my way up to the rooftop, I guess I have to go stand in this gas cloud.
Not sure we should get any closer.
And kill me back up. I was about to say that did not cure this uranium. I was going to be upset.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
Yep.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Okay. Catalytic amplifier should do the trick, I think.
Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
I'm guessing the locals weren't keen on parting with a rare component.
You guess correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did.
I'm sorry, what?
You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
What is the chief mechanic's problem with your request?
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning.
I'll get you a converter one way or another.
A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
I'm ready. Oh, I just gotta find a way up to the roof of this building. Come on. Thank you. What am I stuck on? Lamppost? Anyway. Demand a soul. Most demanded a soul. Disney, I guess, have fun at the dropping block. Yep. Hey, you want to be cool?
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Yeah, it's all cool. I need a catalytic amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic crap? I can't. I won't.
You disabled this facility. They think you're dead in the water. Prove them wrong.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? 1 catalytic amplifier as
worked out
agreed.
great.
I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
First, you're not getting any trouble over
Not a
this.
chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. He can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
An animal or a mech? It's these mechs. Like these big robots. Explosive material? Okay. It's very animal coded. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not. It's just these, that big robot that was walking around earlier that I think just kind of got deleted off the map now. I don't need to pick a lock to a door that just leads outside. It doesn't lead outside, but I probably shouldn't because I might get in trouble. Nah, fuck it. Do it for the XP. A lot of explosives. 10% damage resistance. And better armor. Well, I'm not usually the guy to steal stuff, but in this case... I'll happily take a damage resist. First have to equip it
Well?
first.
Any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Here you go.
Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But
I just
press
asked
on.
really nicely.
Just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
I'll let him know as soon as
You
possible.
do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
The gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants a temporary shield. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically, reactivating the gadget while it's still Give resets the duration and the amount of shielding remain. Cool. I got me a shield now. Examine. Check the couches. No, I guess it's just multiple ways to learn. Like, hey, you need to go to the rooftop.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis.
I don't have any points in hacking. Oh yeah, they do. This one gives a heal, and Niles is taunt, so it aggroes enemies and does a bunch of damage, which is nice. I can't actually hack open this door, so I just have to. Yep. I thought the shield would last a lot longer. I could only use it to briefly walk through it. Yep. That's on me. That's on me for thinking the shield was gonna last more than 2 seconds. Okay. I don't really have a reason to go over there like that. I'm not a really big fan of the Protectorate. No, I don't even think I can become friends with them, even if I wanted to. Reputation. Yeah, they're not even a group I can become friends with. They're just the enemy faction. Hey,
I'm
bud.
glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This gas leak of ours has proven inexhaustible, patient, and insidious. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
What exactly happened to your predecessors?
What happens to any member of the Protectorate who falls short of fulfilling their lifelong oaths of service? Execution for the unworthy, and mental refreshment for the salvageable and the stalwart. Dereliction of duty is a heavy offense, and no lesser sentence will fit the crime. I hold myself to the highest standard, but this uranium leak, it threatens all that I hold dear.
You finished the device.
I
Here
knew
you
Dr.
go.
Bryant would come through for us.
Why
I shall
not?
prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces?
I
Make
already
your way
kind of
inside
did.
the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the uranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
What was the argument with the chief
Don't worry
mechanicus?
about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to uranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time.
Taunting shooting
I'm
game
sure they'll be
sounds
scrubbed
kind of
clean
cursed.
once
I
they
don't know
arrive
why.
at the Vox relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
It just means that for like a few seconds, the enemies shoot at anyone that isn't me. Which I do not hate in the slightest. Especially since someone shoots me once or twice and I immediately go down. Can't talk to you. I'm not going to be able to help with their situation at all. At least I don't think I can. Because I tried to go fix the gas leak, but I don't have the hacking skills for it. Oh, that door's barred shut. Okay, yep, I need to hack in there. I can't actually hack in there. Please tell me I can just use the heal machine. Please tell me I can just use the heal machine again. No, of course not. That would be nice and cool of the game. Well, can't hack that open, so nothing I can do for them. Later, nerds. Actually, not gonna walk all the way. And on over to West Point. Oh, here we go.
Look who's back.
Yep, it's me. Come on.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
I have the parts you
That
need.
is most excellent. Please, hand them over.
Give her parts.
Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives.
I do adore the loss of life. What needs to be done?
The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law.
Right. Who do I need to show this right to in the Vox?
Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay. Conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Why does Corbin have to kill him?
If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
Sounds like a plan, Vigilant.
Good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
But you don't think this is going to work, do you?
Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, but the prospects remain exceedingly poor. The facility is exceptionally well guarded, and forces there are the pinnacle of Protectorate training. Even if you succeed, it's only a matter of time before the Arbiter arrives to administer my sentence. Any chances of me avoiding my fate are quite slim, I fear. Farewell now.
Oh.
Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is
I have so many ways I can get into this relay. There was cross the bridge and kill someone. There was work with a bunch of people to kill people to get across the bridge. There was walk through this little secret way up this way to get here. And now I have this right, which shows papers and walk in. There's just so many different ways I could have, like, accomplished this goal to get to this point. And there's still, like, a main story mission in the main town that I have not touched yet. All of which probably leads me to this building that I have just not done. I've done everything else around the actual main building thing. But now the question is, how do I want to get into the building? You know what? Let's see what people have to say when I arrive in town. I still have to talk to the mayors of this city.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Remember,
To the city of Fairfield.
These riffs got me awful perturbed. Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon?
Welcome, welcome. See, well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield.
I think I actually
what
talked
I
to
meant
you.
to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor.
Ooh.
Or was it crunch?
Taking notes on your hand. New to Auntie's choice by any chance?
Oh, that? That's nothing. Just supply list. Oh, I suppose my advertorial deficiencies are obvious, huh? Knew I should have gone in on that extra training course. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day?
Have you been running the store long?
I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin.
Advertising's easy. Just put on a smile and lie.
I don't mean to offer correction, but according to Auntie Cleo's guide for the celebrated salesperson, advertising isn't deception, it's excavation. A way of uncovering desire. In the Protectorate, we were told our wants didn't matter as long as our needs were met. But in Auntie's Choice,
wow.
wanting isn't just
Hello.
permitted, it's encouraged.
Rate of 10 people. Crazy. Anyway, how'd you end up in charge of the store, sir?
Auntie's aptitude and attitude test, like everyone else in town. Scored high in personability and something called numerical dexterity. Think it means I count good. Now here I am.
I was about to
manager of
say,
the best little discount
dude's
house
good
in
with
all of
numbers.
Paradise Island. Still boggles the gray matter.
Oh, hello. Let's see. Surprise me, a manager would leave such expensive merchandise out in the open.
It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. Nothing gets past these peepers.
You're gnawing in the back room, bedded sprat. Nothing's gonna get past me. Hey, I think there's something weird going on in the back room. What? Just immediately have him fuck off.
Sprats again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment.
This is gonna be great.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
I actually don't want to steal anything from this man. But just if I really wanted to steal from him, I could have. I don't care.
Be there in a moment.
Anything interesting back here? The radio. I don't need the extra halter. Holter? Holster. What are my words right now?
How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
What do you got for
Gladly.
sale?
No better choice than Auntie's choice.
I thought he was smiling, and then the second it was about to fade off, he just went. Like, I'm so done here. Ooh. I'll happily take more of those. Rattler. Converts all standard cartridges into short shells that provide increased spread and devastating at close range at the expense of accuracy. Turns a revolver into like a shotgun. That's neat. Of course, all the cool stuff isn't like just lying about, just a couple weapons and things. A little lame. But it's fine. Interesting in the vendors. Recipe to make biomass grenades. Okay.
Hello again. You here for the show?
I guess so.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state
Oops.
of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough!
Oh, okay.
Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook
The
no
fact that this
more
TV's missing
disappointments.
is
And
kind of
while
bugging me
you're
a
at
little
it,
bit.
You might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Hello.
Boyd? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr.
Hmm.
When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alright.
Now, with that out of the way, I'd care to make my introduction. I am D.B. Milver Street, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottieri, President of Promotional Material. Tell me.
Hey, how about we settle our business first?
Oh,
I did what
okay.
you wanted.
Took you time doing it. I had you pre-marked as a casualty in my reports. I suppose I'll have to go back and amend them. Time better spent raising morale.
Now hold on. I went into enemy territory crawling with dangerous creatures for you alone to get some dusty report. And you got the audacity to complain about paperwork? If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
The graph. then you won't doubt her efficiency ever again.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind.
Hmm.
What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit.
Get a contract without readying another. Then again, I did that all the time.
Are you mad? Has everyone around me gone mad? This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis.
Oh.
And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
All right.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly.
Probably not.
But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. I can tell you are a person of action, and I need the aid of such a person in Westport. Perhaps you may be willing to work with me? Though, of course, I would care to hear what you wish of Paradise Island first. Best to help another while helping oneself.
You think we can trust this guy, Niles?
Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips?
An inexplicable desire to break into the most protected location on the island.
Who doesn't get such a compulsion from time to time? Well, if you're serious about it, I suspect we can assist one another. You help me, and I'll get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Though I should warn you that if you choose to do so, Commander Carr shall not be pleased and will likely refuse to work with you herself.
Okay, well. If you want my help, you'll have to beg. Jesus. What's your plan?
Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yaysayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion.
Been there. There's one foot in the grave or in the ocean.
Yes, it is a grim place. But the Protectorate hangers-on who remain there are anything but inclined to move on. Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate mind. How it solves problems, what it desires, how it can be swayed. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry, the choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Thought you were a marketing specialist, or is the hat just for show? Ooh.
Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf.
I don't want the people in West Point to die, so yeah, helping them achieve salvation also directly fits your goals.
I say if the situation is serendipitous, so much the better.
Why is converting them so important to you?
Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
I don't really like helping Auntie's choice, but it is probably better than whatever the other military lady has in store, right? No.
Excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of purple berry crunch, everything you need to wage war on the undecided mind. With that, I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in file behind him, woolly cow-like. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, for a task so involved, shall the reward be worthwhile? Well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian.
Hey, Coco. Could you let Mom know that I'm pretty sure she's still connected to the, Google speaker? And I can hear myself talking from the kitchen. It might be a little bit more fashionable. Okay, I want the real thing.
I don't think you understand. The reserve Oxonian is functionally
You're
identical to the one I wear. If anything, the replica is likely in better state. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer
Mom,
not to
you're
part
connected
with it.
still to the Google
Really,
speaker.
is
I need you to
anything
disconnect.
truly one of a kind, not from the universal perspective.
Yeah.
Very well. I can see you won't be swayed. You succeed in the conversion of Westport, and I will supply you my limited production gentle person's Oxonian. If I must.
Deal.
Then consider yourself officially deputized in the war to further innovation and the free market. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only
He's not gonna
then
do
can
it.
you motivate them adequately.
I'll be back.
I suppose I should take this time to make peace with its departure. Oh, so many grand times shared with this hat.
Yeah, well, that cool top hat's gonna be mine
Watch
in
out
a
for that
second.
Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
All done
Fair
in
enough.
there? Was hoping we could chat.
What's
Hope that
up?
little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition.
Thank you.
Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice.
Nice sales pitch. Your services come for a 5-year warranty. Why in the void do you want to go back to Auntie's Choice?
I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something?
Gonna be, and there ought to be tagline. I think they intend to let you stay nothing forever.
They ain't the Protectorate. If they couldn't see my worth, it was due to circumstance, because of my graft, or because I ain't trying hard enough. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print.
I believe
Had
you.
a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with graphs for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
It could be Val.
Acknowledged. After you.
Commander, your munition supplies are low. It is best we discuss acquiring more ammunition when we are next traveling together.
With an Elysium view in head office tower. Wish they'd solve it already.
Huh?
These rifts are giving me the collywobbles.
Off I go to the medic.
I must ask.
Hey, bud.
Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it?
Seems a little extreme.
Is this really necessary? Kind of need my leg. You know, for getting around and such.
I don't have time to argue about this. I have other patients waiting. If you're disinclined to live, leave. Otherwise, we need to get you prepped for the procedure.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
The troopers can't afford the cost of treatment. It isn't.
Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway.
Oh no, I will be doing this. I don't know, it's only doctor.
At the moment, yes, it's only medical doctor. We also have Dr. Tinsley, but let's just say she's in a different discipline altogether. I'm on my own then, more or less. In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
But for Erickson, he could use some help.
Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. Now, was there anything else?
Yeah, I don't have the science, actually, but... Great lucky use.
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy. In future, I'd appreciate you keeping your unsanitized hands to yourself. I'm gonna have to re-sterilize that chem set now. And I just cleaned it 2 weeks ago.
But look, I made a coagulant.
That doesn't look right at all. Please do not try to administer whatever that is to anyone. My morgue is already near capacity.
You know, Doc, actually feeling a lot better.
What's that burning smell? Oh, good. I think the saw's all warm.
Okay, well, I gotta find that other doctor then. Where the frick are they? Show me them on the map. Right. know who this is, I think. Anyway.
Spacer's Chaw, zero-G brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
Oh yeah, I think it's the person with the pets. Yep. Hey.
Hello again. Was there something you... Oh, Inez. You look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
Metroid's no longer, like, lying underneath my chair. Scoot in a bit. There we go. Good news. Isa is now free to work. Now free. Fix her graft. He says you can help.
Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Oh, you can do more now. Why? As trust you, I don't think anyone else in Auntie's Choice gives a damn.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here, but perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it, and so can Copernicus here, when he is freshly fed. Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens.
Better continue.
The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
Uh-oh. And the second candidate?
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Since the cave is so close to the Vox Relay, we have to worry about Protectorate troops?
Not once you're inside the cave. There, all you'll find of the Protectorate is an unguarded drainage pipe coming from the Vox Relay. When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours.
Gotcha. Kill the creatures, chop the parts off. Seems straightforward enough.
Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there.
Thanks. I hope I'll take help from any and every higher power at this point. Or let's go hunting. Oh boy. I have some hunting quests to go on. Let's do West Point stuff first. Point stomps on the competition. Auntie's choice is the best choice.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, outsider. No, friend. Do me a favor. Keep out from underfoot. And away from that generator. Need it running to power our mechs. Anyhow, what do you need?
A technical sword? What kind of devices? These audio cartridges.
I assume those are approved Protectorate announcements, correct? With everyone's neighbor prudence and the like? I mean, sorry. Of course they are. Loudspeaker control terminal is in the proclamation station, a few structures over. One with the antenna. I suspect they go there.
Stuff ever thought about packing and moving to Fairfield?
Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I've been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign.
When Fairfield should be paid for you. Well, sounds a bit forced, like you've been persuaded to say that.
Funny. I reckon that's more true of them over in Fairfield. They love their substandard comestibles and lack of fellowship. Smacks a bit of conspicuous inveiglement to me. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live.
Guys, you'd be able to pick your own profession there, right? Like everywhere else?
You don't say. Huh. So it's only here with our perfect society that it works our way. How fortunate for us all to benefit from such judicious guidance.
You can went from job to job based on interest, pay, or whimsy.
That's a right intriguing proposition. I do wonder what it's like to have choice about things. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to, well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in. But I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
The lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the Sovereign to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full.
Thanks for all the free stuff. Expect it.
Fairfield with a special one-time free offer for all Protectorate subjects within and without earshot.
The Matriarch and Sovereign chose Eden, the perfect ecotope, as our home, and devised the paradigm as...
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Question before I go. What would it take for you to let the people leave the Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Like, oh, it seems to me like a catastrophe already. What do you imagine your subjects think about your chances here?
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Despite that vacuous nonsense blaring from our loudspeakers, we are still able to see to our subjects' needs. We have a generator to power our mechs and a fresh water supply.
If things fell apart further, you'd let everyone go and you'd leave too?
I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. Well,
hold that thought. I'll be back. Things are about to get a little bit worse for Westport. Show me the journal. Time to make things around here just a bit more shit. And he's in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, no more mechs. Whatever will people do? And up next, we sabotage the water supply.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our doorframes.
I'm very curious how the town is going to function without the generator.
You're the one who found those Automech parts, right? They appreciate it.
Alright, I can't actually just walk in there because death.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Give me a second. What's up, bud?
Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
that the one puppy feeling in my chest? I thought I had acid reflux.
Pretty sure Val can give you something for that. The reflux, I mean. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too.
Yep. So my celebrating on the job, I ended up making a balloon animal until my hands bled.
Wait, hold on. You can make balloon animals?
I think legally I'm supposed to say no. You got a glint in your eye. You want one, don't you?
No. Definitely not. Definitely. No offense, Commander.
Until we hear from this
I
person
bet
again.
sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Breeze without feeling like I've got a rabbit sprat in my back pocket.
No problem. Now let's see if there isn't a way I can get back up here. Appreciate all the free stuff they're just giving me from these chests.
People have been complaining about those ads playing. I'm an heir to all manner of hollering.
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge. You have
Hey, bud.
your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
Stop ignoring what's happening. Everything's falling apart.
Tell me what you... Excuse me, but that cacophony emanating from our loudspeakers can drive one to distraction.
Except when you realize you don't have power anymore.
My people are prepared to die. As subjects of the Protectorate, we are born to give our lives to the Sovereign, whether he asks for them or not.
Dying is one thing, but without a generator, your mechs can't do a charge fixed. Or not.
Perhaps you are correct. Ironically, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission to leave, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
Should leave with your people.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
You don't seem like the type to just give up, not when your people still require a leader.
Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Well, have fun listening to the loudspeakers day after day after day by yourself.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little avatar? Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
I wish safe travels to you and your people, Vigilant.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
To all Protectorate subjects listening in.
Let's see what else on the to-do list.
possible juncture.
Bo's lips are stained purple from eating all of the purple berry crunch.
You are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
I look forward to a new life of audacious self-determination and unregulated consumption of sugary sweets. Be on my way in 2 shakes of a Raptidon's tail, promise. Just need a moment to say goodbye to this place, proper.
You're the one who found those Otomech parts, right?
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thanks to
Think
you,
they're
I was
gonna
able to
open
return
us
to
with
Westport.
welcome arms?
Cramples was starting to worry.
I meant to say, huh? Suppose I am a mite nervous. Big changes afoot. Big changes.
Yep. Big change is fun. Region. Now I think a certain someone owes me a certain top hat. Hick.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times, I can do it in my sleep.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom. Diddly bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Good news, bud.
Lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've 2 minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Build a positive relationship with the subjects. Let them see you as a friend.
Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Wait a minute.
Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell.
Like being manipulated again. Yeah, I need to get across that bridge. Let's do it the fun way. Here for DB Mover Street. He's Candy Marketing Executive Dean VP material after he got West Point to join.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait. Some aren't dead yet.
This is Protectorate territory, all right. Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander. But if these bastards make any threat on my person, no promises.
We
Hey,
stand
bud.
ready to cut some final check. Fourth troopers, to me. We need to prepare. Our attack is imminent. We'll pay those bastards back for Schultz. This is what we've been waiting for, troopers.
Yep.
What all those days and nights of trial readied us for. We're delivering death, free of charge. Forward to victory, profits, and the furtherance of Auntie's glorious enterprise. Time to fill our dance card, troopers.
With you, Commander.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Target relocated.
Rebels is my witness. We will achieve victory.
Forever vigilant. Quarry found.
Reload.
Thinking they're out of range. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I definitely need up my bullet damage.
They're dead. At least nobody else is gonna be strung up.
Dependent. Some lead from the front. You tend to lead from the back as much as possible. Become dependent on your allies. Deal less damage in general, but gain a large bonus to damage if attacking an enemy your companions recently attacked. Sure. I'll take that flaw, why not? Messages. Sovereign, I commend you for your steadfast holding of the position against our enemy. While we celebrate the repelled attack on the bridge, we also must think upon the strategic losses of Fairfield and West Point. Things for any sacrifices for those patrons to subject. Use the current claim to bolster yourself in your orders yet to come. Think of your duties and celebrate your loyalty to the Protectorate, for when we strike, we shall prevail. Okay. None of our ranks been sullied by the impious and the weak. For to win the war, we must keep our house in order. I've discovered many wrongdoers within the Vox. They and their close associates have all been strung up as examples. Okay, yep, that's a good idea. Get rid of all the people you still have. Too many problems. The enemy base over the hill leaves me restless. I hear their comings and goings day in and day out. All I can think is how one well-placed strike would put an end to our hypervigilance, but also, my hands are tied. I see the strain has on my soldiers, knowing the very walls around the bridge are but a crumbling cage. But what can we do? But what can I do? Remind them of the I am tired. My brain is just not being able to read right now. But what can I do? Remind them of the paradigm. Sovereign knows that I will protect this land until my last breath. So, says Multi, should anything make him doubt, I can only fear what it may mean for all of us. Capitalists, corporatists, barbarians. These soldiers were clever, they didn't need the strength of their conviction to wound our flank. They only needed a raffle of explosives and a few unpatriotic hands to nudge it across the moat. Thompson into the breach. Party 1, salvage the automatic parts. Party 2, return with salvage. Party 3, return alive. Poor kid didn't get far before he tripped and fell into a patch of uranium. Couldn't climb back out. After he stopped screaming, I heard his hands and feet struggle for purchase. The last spark of his reason, trying in vain to complete the mission. Damn. Why is this considered stealing? Grizzly severed arm. Oh, because I took it from that one guy. I was gonna say, is that guy about to get like really angry at me for no reason? Time to go monster hunting. I absolutely got to put on that hat. Although now I need to mod the hat to have a freaking extra holster slot. Oh. We are. Armor. Scoundrels. Helmet, this one, extra holster, please. No, I don't need to replace extra holster. A silenced repeating rifle. Attempt to fill grenades. Ask for help.
Sure. Seen a few of these in my time. I'll try not to accidentally gas us to the void.
I appreciate that. Oh, good buddy. Gives her a good understanding of the anatomy of combatants. Accuracy is significantly when she's actively targeting enemy weak points. Additionally, when shots will periodically stun her target. Usually tosses medical packs near you. Walking over them Uses them reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, who's my good buddy? Who's my good buddy boy? He's you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are my good buddy. My good buddy. No, what a good boy. Okay. Cross. Here. We'll see what's over here first. He's a good boy. What's this? Electric Sky Mine. Nice. Got some stuff. Whoa. What?
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was doing good damage. I didn't even get a trauma kit thing. It just said, you died. GG no V. And we're back here. Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I could probably, give her party upgrades, right? Nope, not yet. Nice. I'll probably get those upgrades from, doing her quest. I went this way. Wait, don't I actually have grenades? Oh, I gotta put them in. Okay, I was like, why aren't there any other things? Alright. Thanks for the cool stuff. Let's save again. Let's make our way down here and see if there's anything interesting this way. Sky Cutter A102. Oh, this is like a whole place I can enter. Okay, picked up gears for some reason. Oh, guess I fixed the leak. Again, I have no idea why I'm picking up some of this stuff, but it's here. It's glowing yellow. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, I'm like looping all the way back around. You good, bud?
That scrump's the one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
You guys want to give me a hand here?
At attention, trooper. Report. Why are you out here? Where's your unit?
What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along they ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there.
Damn, this is bad. Listen, nobody's making you go back, but you're an easy target for raps or worse if you stay put. Your unit wouldn't want this for you.
Yeah, that's true. I've got to get back to Fairfield. Back inside our bivouac wall. Back where it's safe.
Yeah, that's it. Back to town, where you can get a big, comforting bowl of purpleberry crunch. You ready to move out?
Yeah. Thanks for all your help. Oh, Law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces!
Yeah, I think I have a spare gun somewhere.
My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside of a bank. If only there was something that needed less aiming. Of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons.
Great idea. Surely nothing awful will happen if someone in your shape handles a grenade.
Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually pull the pin.
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta. Huh? What was that? Is someone out there? Stay back! I'm warning you. I've got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that checks out. Okay, the trees are definitely making noise though. To be fair. He wasn't full crazy. They go for me being sick. Nice. Yeah, I'm good.
Back again. I'll look for this protectorate, idiot. Don't know why we bother. Sure shooting. He's gone. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Nova Street's list. And it's easy bits. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother.
Okay.
Packed up and left.
Yeah, might as well keep going this way.
Tick boxes on Nova Street's list.
He doesn't have a special ability right now. Interesting. Investigate the Skeleton Crabble Cave. Oh yeah, I came down here to kill a bunch of drones. France.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
And there we go. Sure, I'll pick open this lock. All the cool stuff. Thanks for more stuff. Especially thank you for all that stuff. Neat. Skeleton Crabble is real! I saw it! I saw it! Claws as wide as a fishing... Oh. What does that say? Trawler? Eyes no smaller than my head as... Back as a... Board? Broad? Board? Broad as the roof of a house. And... a back as broad as the roof of a house. Yep, I am stupid. And white as bleached bone. I tried to run and grab Claire as she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her. She insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavy on my breath, but I saw what I saw, and I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm heading down there to find it. Best case, I bagged the biggest crab I've ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just some raving drunk. Either way, the name Patrick Cade Brenton is about to be famous. Famously dead, probably.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity. Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Triangular. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in.
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us. Liquidate him!
Okay.
Take the heat off you, Command. Over here! All of the head! You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter!
Finally, we can get back to talking. Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you. See those burrows? The skeletons nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists.
Anyway, we can get back to talking. No, the conversation just ended now. Alright. Mysterious cave. Woo! This is still only like the first planet, and I am spent like so many hours here.
To be proven right. These folk have been dead a while, and that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, who was I kidding? Just kill me so I can reset. Oh, why does it take so long to revive them? Because it's probably a skill to revive them like twice as fast.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out. Making it easy for us.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Almost got it. Don't let up.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
Armed and ready.
Knew you had my back.
Oh, still one more alive. Thank you. What the fuck? Where the hell is she at?
Back in business.
Pop out the gun. Thank you.
Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
There we go. Jesus. Now I get one skill. If this stacks with the other skill, that means 25%, and I get a 5% bonus on sell value. Hmm. Rifles, pistols, and shotguns to increase weapon damage. You know what? I'm gonna need to take some sort of damage in enemies perk. Anyway, what's up?
Reticulation's still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price.
I thought we were just gonna fight the skeleton, not the whole entourage.
Reckon that's a you problem, friend. Where there's one problem, there are many others lying in wait. It'd have been anticlimactic fighting just the one, anyhow.
Okay, maybe it was a little fun.
Ha! We'll make a go-getter out of you yet. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose. Her den's not far from the Vox Relay up north. Elsewise, we head back to Fairfield and speak to Doc Tinsley.
Yeah, seeing this matriarch.
North it is. After you.
Currently hiding just with the record to show that me and the boys did not go AWOL. We patrolled the coast as ordered and just happened to find the wreckage. Some protectorate outing gone wrong. Couldn't make sense of what they were doing exactly, considering the Viscera coding their equipment and whatnot, but figured what's here might be worth salvaging. I did find me a little friend though, fella that I've dubbed Chompy. The baby couple, I reckon real cute. Bet with a little house training he'll make a fine town mascot back in Fairfield. He does shriek something awful at times. The others think the folks might come a-looking, but I reckon he just ain't howdy in his own way. That poor fucking fool. Inventory, weapon. Show me a melee weapon. Thank you. Let's get more eggs to smash over here. All this just so I can get some free healing items. It could be broken down, but it also appears as food, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, whatever. If it's just crafting material, then I get crafting material from it, no big deal. Yoink, yoink. Region, thank you. Let's go back up this way. Closer towards the matriarch. I'll check out what's inside that building a little later. For all I know, it could be its own huge, massive quest chain. It's before I directly make my way towards.
Let's keep our lamps lit to avoid any.
There's no way up there, is there? Orange. Nope, can't walk up that not so steep rock. Oh, okay. Got my way up here. Haha. Alright. Say I think too much.
Enemy about. Lock the stop.
Personal audio log, Sergeant Wordsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon wielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams. This will undoubtedly save far
That's
more
not what
lives than it
happened.
cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the
It is
matriarch.
not.
Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
The poor fool. Neat. I would have been chill with them if they were chill with me, but they absolutely were not chill, so had to do what I had to do. Let's see who's over here. Jump. Double jump. Triple jump. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ready to waste them on your command. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here, but they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
Just say when. Over here! Free hole in the head! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Ow. The fuck? Why did it swap off of the shield? Thank you.
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
Their team skills just kind of auto-firing? Is that all the nearby enemies?
Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? Their sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Pretty proud of yourself.
Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? I'm just happy my acquaintance with these creatures counted for something. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones?
Yep.
Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
So you just happen to have the exact pheromones we need?
Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
Of course, what kind of commander would I be if I can't leave my crew to success?
I like that. Makes all the difference when you have good folk watching your back. All right, let's do this. Time to earn my commission.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Got a distraction for you. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Well, I tried healing. There wasn't enough. Also, I was like running right next to a shooter Raptidon, which was dumb on my part. And I don't know what I'm doing to constantly swap my skill, but it keeps happening. I don't think they're mapped to these buttons that I'm pressing.
See these half? She'll have retreated into hiding. You know how a matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't old girls. Any other questions, or are you? All right. Armed and ready. Okay, trauma kit. Medkit coming your way.
I tried to get rid of all the other guys first, but that one shooter dude.
Let me know when you need a distraction. I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Medkit coming your way.
Was literally healing, but I wasn't healing up enough. Hard and sickly was a terrible idea.
Take the heat off you, Commander.
Pick me up for you. Anyone else here, a medic?
Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, that's a dead end. I'm dead. I thought that was the way back out. It was not. So I could try to loop him.
Looks like a fight.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Here, 3 holes in the head. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a flare. Appreciate a little help, Commander. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Prescription filled.
What the fuck is making that sound? I did it. I somehow managed to do it. Thank God.
Law, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago.
Boy. Appreciate the compliment.
You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
What can each graft do exactly?
The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are.
Get the hell out of this tunnel. Let's get to Fairfield.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the protected folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal.
Those new protectorate folk here from Westport, I really respect them. They've been through a lot.
Yellow.
Back again. I hope the hunting has gone well.
Can you install a new graph now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the matriarch graft. This program started with Raptidons, so why not try the finest specimen to date? If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the Raptidon matriarch will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Take a deep breath and think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Cool.
I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
Please, if anything, I'm more worried about me slowing you down.
Rather kind of you to say, but we both know you can keep pace with just about anything on this island. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
Thanks. Happy to have you aboard. Good, I'm expecting a big return on my investment.
Oh, you'll get one, Commander. I swear. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Magic bullet. Grab the cloak and feet to your position. Once nearby, she throws down a canister of healing mist around her and heals the party. All they stand inside of it. Right? Combat drugs. During each combat, her drugs are automatically injected, temporarily increasing her rate of fire and accuracy. While this is in the party, the amount of inhaler charges you receive from drugs is increased. What else do? Miles constructed a device to improve his reflexes, granting him bonus evasion and allowing him to avoid a percentage of incoming attacks. But I'll hold him. Niles taunts all enemies in the area around him after he fires 3 shots. Target dealing increased damage. Niles' abilities must fully be charged. Okay. Alright, where to go now? I guess go inside the building. There are a couple places back here that I might want to check out. First, let's go to the Skycutter place. It's getting pretty late. I'll probably have to get up kind of early to play Baldur's Gate tomorrow. Skycutter Power Facility A102B Protectorate Cutter 6118 is to infiltrate the Skycutter Power Facility with special clearance granted via Commander Kelly. Brad is to secure the tower and implement defensive fortifications, trapping and facilitating scuttling charges. Some amount of repair work is expected due to the Skycutter's period to make minimal upkeep. Accordingly, Warden Engineer Rain has been assigned to Padre. Mission shall be audio recorded due to lack of Protectorate combat scribe present. Primary goal is to send a power overcharge to the tremendous stronghold of Fairfield, thereby neutralizing its defenses and killing scores of turncoats. The Skycutter must be secured to prevent enemy capture. Okay. Not too good.
Have we truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to
their reservations. If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own. Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor.
Raring to go! Ready to waste! On your command!
Unless you still harbor.
I'm the one you need to worry about! Dumbass!
Sniping discredits you both. Warnings must speak through action. Move out!
I'll get you healed. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
No wonder. Only 10% damage resistance. That's damage resistance to specific types of damage. I don't have much in terms of like stronger armor, do I? This is only 2. But I do get temporary health every time I use a person's ability. This increases the charge rate of those abilities. You can scale up to 30% with your speed skill. The higher my speech,
Seen these before. It's a protectorate vestige, which means none of their troops made it out alive. If we want in, we'll need to gather all their armorial IDs.
okie dokie.
I'd heard tale of those war liquidate them. This facility is overrun. We must pull back. Taking a little return there, Commander. Less than a support battery.
Things take time, Commander.
I hit the button. I'm pretty sure it's not that. It's 6. 6 to heal.
Seen these before. It's a protectorate vestige, which means none of their troops made it out alive. If we want in, we'll need to gather all their armorial IDs.
Sorry, ain't ready yet. Ready to wait. On your command. I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a plane.
Back in business. Raring to go.
Thank God I actually looked at my weapons.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monstrosities, but this facility is overrun. We must pull back. Return with no less than a support battery.
Wardens do not retreat, nor take any ignoble action. I shall excuse your cowardice by way of shock. Whether we are destined to succeed or die, We shall do what is required of us. We will not falter. Marchand, make a duplicate of our field recording. In the event we don't survive.
Liquidate 'em.
I need to craft some ammo in a second.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Sure, whenever he feels like jumping up here. That's in 3 of 5.
Can't have our fearless leader firing on him. Let's get the crowd. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Mac, hey, got a distraction for you.
Thank you.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Yeah. Field
Sure.
tinkering. Crafting. Removables. I think it's short rounds. Either compact or short. Compact. Okay.
Can't get anyway. Need something, Commander?
I do like an increase to my max health. Cookie is up and cooking now. And up the ladder.
The gunfire ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have... I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on. You surprise me. We cannot complete this mission and yet live. And should we live to see it through, your wife shall meet her end. Yet, your resolve remains unshaken. Any less would disgrace the Sovereign. Disgrace us all. Shoulder your rifle. We shall press on and see this mission to its completion. That noise doesn't sound like... Oh, blast! Hand me my rifle! My rifle!
Hate to see it. Start lift.
Looks like we have a few hungry friends joining us. Keep your finger on the trigger.
Yeah, what else is new?
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen. See? That wasn't so bad. Nothing is ever simple.
Just get over here. Three hole in the head. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Night, no, this game late. I get that I was gonna stop soon. Then I got sidetracked with this building.
That's enough wraps for me, thanks. I'd like to have a word with whoever's in charge of maintenance around here. Right after we deal with these wraps.
Oh my god, a third wave? Typical nap. I don't know what you... Whatever could you mean by that?
Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. It's free.
Stop.
Just say when.
Finally.
Oh my god.
Anything else the universe wants to throw at us while we're here?
There's another deck? The floor higher? Okay, we'll see what's outside this door. Well, yep, there's the final body.
I have suffered grievous wounds. At least one of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. The mission which is now doomed to her. I arrived here to find the controls. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit, hoping it would could spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts, I wished my love to live.
You must keep sacrificing, you must keep grinding. Why stop now when there's something else? You estimate it only takes 10 minutes, but in reality, we all know it's not true.
But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love
Thunderstruck.
of the Sovereign. Our blood, my blood, for the Protectorate. Signing off.
You lie to keep feeding the gaming demon within. What the fuck? Okay, Coco. I'm going to go down to the first floor, open a chest, leave the building, and that's it. That's it. Honest to God. Look, 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 we're going down the first floor, taking an elevator. It's chill. Gaming in its cage. Must keep gaming in its cage, or else who knows what will happen. I will bug the shit out of you to play D&D with me, Coco. That's what will happen. Which you should totally do because it's really fun and I think you would actually enjoy it if you gave it a proper chance. I mean, Coco's like, I don't understand English anyway. My darling Alex, if you are reading this message, I have fallen the course of duty. Please do not mourn our destiny. Over the years, my kiddo was born a spotless record of mission successes, a clear sign that we were preordained to arrive at this point. We fulfilled our role in society as we are ordered. There is no higher honor. My compatriots and I may be gone, but you and all of your loved ones shall persist to uphold the Protectorate. Take pride that we give our lives in service to the Sovereign and by extension all of Arcadia. My love for you extends the entire universe. Look, it's done. We hit the ground floor. I'm walking out of the building right now. We're going to be done with this place. And done. Done. Look. Done. Surprised on the thought of more gaming. Look. Saving game. Saving over this manual save. Hitting the idle camera because look at my cool ass pimp hat. And I'm done. I'm done. No more gaming for me. It's over. And tomorrow I'll play not D&D, fucking Dungeons and Dragons. No. I just said D&D and then Dungeons and Dragons. I need to go to bed. Baldur's Gate. The goal is to possibly play Baldur's Gate tomorrow. Oh my god. I need to go to bed. Oh my goodness. As you save the game, the demon's size and defeat never escaped its grasp. Oh, okay, Coco. Hey, Tookie!
No!
Are you excited to play Baldur's Gate tomorrow?
Fuck.
Why'd you say that like you made plans and did not realize we're playing Baldur's Gate tomorrow? Bye. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye. Dream. And boop.